Let me get my shit all set up over here. I'm gonna get my shit all set up. Sign into chat. Sign into chat. All right, put that over there. I'll move this down here. What's up, Steve? What's going on, man? How are you? How are you? Playlist. Tonight's lineup. Looks like we already have a full lineup for the evening. Full lineup for the evening. Uh-oh. More screams of Anubis with his girlfriend. Fire. What's up, Russ? What's up, Angel? I took candy from a baby. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Which candy did you steal, my friend? You stealing Aero Bar? That's Canadian, right? That's some Canadian stuff, right? Something like that. Let's see. Let me get my Twitch setup pulled up. Jessica, how are you, friend? How are you? Okay, everything's good over there too. Cool, cool, cool. Zero, I see you over there, friend. How are you? I see you over there on the Twitch side of life. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. Let me get this pulled up over here straight. Cool, cool, cool. Yes. Mint Aero bars are the best. Yeah, I have not had any Aero bars. I don't think at all. I just know of them. I know of the Canadian delicacy. I don't think I've ever had one myself. I didn't get one the last time I was there. I'm gonna have to get one next time we go, though. For sure. For sure. For sure. It has been another day. It has been another day. I'm alive. You know what I mean? I'm alive and breathing. But I've had like a headache like all fucking day today. It's been a rough couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was really bad. Today has been pretty bad, but not as bad as yesterday. Not as bad as yesterday. How are you doing, Pixie? How are you doing? Oh, what's up, Kay? How are you, friend? How are you, Rena? Anna Bus, good to see you as well. Randy, good to see you. Yulita, good to see you as well. Pixie, I don't know if I said hi to you already. I'm gonna say hi again. Again, it's that kind of day. You know what I mean? Again, it's been that kind of couple of days. I'm gonna do my best today. I'm gonna do my best, put my best foot forward. You know what I mean? But I couldn't cancel 2 days in a row. I couldn't cancel 2 days in a row, especially since we got the show tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to have to do to get ready for tomorrow. Hopefully I'm just going to wake up in a better mood and it's going to be a good day. And, you know, we got live music to go see tomorrow, so that's always going to put me in a better mood. So I'm excited to go see Magnolia Park tomorrow for sure. Screams of Anubis, how are you, friend? I hope you're doing well. I hope you are doing well. I think we are starting with your song tonight. Pain is Inevitable. I got As Day Breaks by the end in here. Sleep Token, Are You Really Okay? Daughters of Nazareth. Dead Stranding 2 song, Meet You on the Beach. Original song, oh, by Grimfo. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a new song. Oh, it's his new one. Oh, shit, yeah. I have to check out some new Grimfo. Oh, Nary, that's Nary the Witches song. Okay, yeah, we doing nothing but like Foxtrot family tonight for sure. Got Love Ghost in here. Fire. Shout out to Steve for putting the list together tonight, my friend. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for that. Russ. Russ says today's gonna be a good day. Did he said eat? I did eat today. That was in an effort to try to help with the headache, but it hasn't helped. It has not helped. So it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. What's up, OTAB? What's up, man? How are you? How are you? I hope you're doing well. Let's see. Zero, you got any friends over there with you, friend? You got any friends over there? It's lonely. It's lonely on the Twitch side of the life. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Twitch listeners of the world. Caffeine, I've tried that too. I've tried all the tricks today, friends. I've tried all the tricks today. So, it is what it is. Peter, what's up, friend? How are you? Oh, you're looking for meteors tonight. That's fire. Hopefully, you will see some for sure. Hopefully, you will see some. That sounds like an awesome night. Sounds like an awesome night for sure. Alternate Envy. Alternate Envy on the Twitch side. How are you, friend? I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you for hanging out with us. Steve, I think you already sent me stuff. Before I ask you questions, let me go back and double check. I'm pretty sure you already gave me the list of whose is whose. So I just need to pull that back up, friend. Steve. I'm just trying to remember where you sent it to me now. Maybe it's in the server one. Server, maybe? Aha. Okay, I found it. Destiny Potato. What a name. Diva, how are you, friend? I hope you're doing well. I think you are number 3 on the list tonight. Hello, friend. How are you? I'm gonna butcher your name if I try to say it. Almost A-Y-E. A-Y-I. Man, I can't even fucking talk. Or spell, or read today. Oh, Diva, not gonna be here that long. Well, I appreciate you for swinging by and for hanging out with us for a minute. While you can. I know we're on an odd day today. All right, let me turn that off. Let me get my shit all set up to make sure we're ready to rock and roll, and then we'll get into some reactions. Nope, that's not right. Boom. Nope, that ain't right either. Okay, cool. Cool. That's right now too. Nope. Fuck. Woke up this. Oh shit. Anubis is playing with me already today. He's playing with me already. I moved Diva up to 2nd. Okay, Steve, I will follow the list. You are in charge of the list today. I appreciate you. So we're just gonna go into order they are received in here. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you, friend. I appreciate you. All right, let's check out some Anubis. Woke up this oh shit, that's like how it starts off. Fuck me. Fuck me. All right, Anubis. Pain is inevitable. Oh boy, we're starting off with some great song titles already. Oh baby, I think we're gonna talk today. I think it's gonna be inevitable for sure. I think it is gonna be inevitable. Be prepared, ladies and gentlemen. Be prepared for the doom and gloom today. Be prepared for Johnny going into his bag. All right. We're going to start with some screams of Anubis. You guys have already heard me rant and rave quite a bit about how I think the girlfriend should join the band for sure. I love the tracks that he's done with her so far. I don't remember how many he's done. I don't think I've done them all. I think I've only checked out a few of them, but they've all been pretty great. And this is probably the newest one. Pain is inevitable. Like the artwork already that's going on with this. And we've already got a little taste of it that we're just going to jump right into it. And she's already off and popping with the singing, you know what I mean? So let's go ahead and check out. Let's go check out the new one from Screams of Anubis. Woke up this morning, the sun's burning bright, but the shadows of my heart just won't let me fight. Every scar tells a story, every tear holds a tale. Like a ship lost at sea, I'm bound to sail. Pain is inevitable. We'll wear it like a crown in this game of life. We're going down through the highs and the lows. We'll never learn. Feel the fire inside. Watch the bridges burn. I can't with you, Anubis, man. I can't. Oh, man. I've said this so many times about like his writing style with the lyrics that he writes, where there's always like this like uplifting and like happy like energy, I think, to like kind of like just what his pen takes him. And even though you're writing about all the fucked up shit in life and the sad things, it's always from this perspective of like how, again, like the sun will come out tomorrow. You know what I mean? That things will get better, and this is all that pain is only temporary. You know, and in this one, like, pain is inevitable. We wear it like a crown. You know what I mean? It is a fact of life. You know what I mean? Like nobody goes through their life without ever feeling pain. And if they ever act like they're not feeling pain, they're just trying to, you know, safeguard that. You know what I mean? Because everybody feels pain, no matter if you feel it every day of your damn life or if you only feel it temporary and sometimes. You know what I mean? It is a part of life. You know what I mean? The same thing with like death. You know what I mean? Death is one of those things where we all encounter it at some point. It's inevitable. You know what I mean? It is one of those things that no matter how much you try to avoid it, you will run into it. And it's the same thing with pain. And it's The same thing with happiness at the same time. Some of us, I feel like we just don't have as much of that happy meter. You know what I mean? So we're like constantly like looking for like those like states of those times and those days where we can kind of get to that. Even if it's only a very temporary moment in time. So when I think about the idea of like the pain is inevitable and the fact that his girlfriend was featured on this one, I should have really been prepared for like the idea of like this is gonna be happy, uplifting vibes. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be sad and emo as fuck. And that's what I wanted today. I wanted to get in my bag, and he was like, nah, not today. Not today. We're gonna give you the happy vibes, bro. We're gonna give you happy vibes. The happy vibes. Jesus, I can't talk. I will say again, I love the sound of her voice. I like the fact that she's on here. And even though this is something that I would say that probably wouldn't necessarily be something that I would run to like this, again, it gives me positive energy. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's a good thing. It's not because, even though it's not what I was looking for, it's a positive experience. And so I think that that's one thing that's great about every song that I listen to from Screams of Anubis is I always kind of walk away from it, or the aftermath is always like positive energy. You know what I mean? It's not something where like, you know, you leave and you're kind of fucked up afterwards. You know what I mean? Shit. Okay, let's keep it moving. That is not at all what I thought that was going to be. And I feel like this is probably like the most like distant from, I think, what I have known of like the music that I've heard from them. But I say that like in all like the most positive ways though. When it first started, it reminded me of something. It took me to a place in time in my mind. And, you know, that's That's neither here nor there, right? But it definitely like the sound of the overall song, I think, just really put me like in a specific place, and I kind of had to get over that for a second, because at first it would initially like it kind of turned me off to the idea of the song, because I'm like, I don't want to think about that, and then I kind of got over it, and then when I kind of like allowed myself to kind of like, okay, like, you know, I really listen that way, it only got better. You know what I mean? And it had, again, I've said earlier, it has like all of this like kind of like happy energy to it. And as much as I'm like, again, didn't want this in my life today, sometimes it's what you need. And I'm glad this was the one that we did. You know what I mean? I'm glad that we did this one instead of like a one where it's more the traditional anger and frustration about it. It's the same subject matter, it's the same, but at this one, with this one, it's more of like kind of like how we're not alone in this journey of life this way. Especially like when you have like somebody to like go on that journey with you, you know what I mean? And even if you're not like in a relationship with somebody like that, doesn't mean that you're not in some sort of relationship with friends and those kinds of things, where they're again in this journey with you, where you're never alone, despite if you're in a romantic relationship with somebody. Does that make sense? You don't have to be romantically involved with somebody in order to not feel alone in the world. And I feel like we talk about that a lot on the channel, period, just, you know, with the Discord and all of that, where there's room for everybody, no matter who you are, no matter what kind of walk background that you have in life, you know, where you're accepted here. And there's a little bit of there's a space somewhere for everybody to be able to talk about anything that you want to, essentially. So yeah, I really liked the lyrics in this one, where it really kind of came across of like, you know, taking on some of that I don't want to use the word burden, but some of that burden together. Does that make sense? I think that's all I got for this one, guys. I think that's all I got for this one. Shout out to Screams of Anubis for sure. Shout out to his girlfriend. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. All right. Steve, I'm just going to hit I'm just going to update the playlist every time. So if you move anything around, friend, we'll just look for it. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Bad Wolf, what's up, friend? How are you? Terry, I don't think I said hi to you either. I hope you're doing well. Con Clicks, how are you? How are you, friend? Bad Wolf, you updated your picture. I almost forget what you had before now, because now it's yellow, and I know it wasn't yellow before. Con is from Miyamori. Got it. Okay. Well, welcome, friend. Welcome to the hangout. Welcome to the hangout. I think your partner in crime from Miyamori has got a pick for us that we're doing right after, I think, the Sleep Token song. I know what you're probably thinking already. Like, this guy doesn't fucking know about Sleep Token. Like, I know about Sleep Token. I just haven't really listened to any of their music like that. So, I'll save my comments about Sleep Token for the reaction. I'll save it for there. All right. I don't even remember what Sleep Token song that I did, to be honest with you. I want to say I've only done one reaction from them. I really don't remember. I really don't remember. This is one of those fan bases that scares me a little bit because like I feel like if you don't like completely fuck with it, they're gonna attack you. Not to say that everybody does that, you know what I mean? But I feel like I feel like this one's on the cusp. You know what I mean? I feel like their fan base is on the cusp because I feel like everybody hits me with the like, how could you not? How could you not? Well, we're about to find out more. Shout out to our diva for getting us into some more sleep token today, whether or not this gets me in trouble or not. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to her. Let's check out Are You Really Okay? Okay, I went 4 minutes on this shit without even pausing it, so that must be a good sign. There's not really a great place to pause in this, in the first place. The lyrics in this one I feel like are very incredibly simple, but it tells like all the story. And when he made the line about I don't believe you when you tell me that you're fine. My God, how many times I have lied to told people that I was fine when I was not. I've gotten pretty good at being able to like tell people that everything is perfectly okay and everything is perfectly fine, and when it's really not. It's really hard to do that to people's faces though. And I feel like in these kind of situations, like, you know, when you're writing from this kind of perspective, you're writing from a perspective of like, again, romantic relationships, right? So you can always sense when something's wrong with people that you're close to, whether they're saying anything or not. And I guess, like, again, for like a song like this is gonna make me like think about like the ultimate worst parts of the situation that it could possibly be. Like when he made the comments about the crimson on the carpet. I feel like a lot of the lyrical content kind of is like tying to the idea of somebody who deals with like, you know, like self-harm thoughts and, you know, just like chronic depression and those kinds of things, right? Not saying that I know that that's what this person that he's writing about is or anything like that. I don't know any backstory. I know nothing. All I know is homeboy calls himself Vessel. That's all I know. But I think that the thing with me that's been that I have like taken away from Sleep Token and the few songs that I've heard from them is this is probably the first one that made me like feel something. Does that make sense? Where music is either going to speak to you or it's not. And that's to say that it's bad. And it's not to say that it isn't good. It just either speaks to you or it doesn't. And I feel like this is probably one of the first ones that has spoke to me. I guess I'm just also not used to hearing maybe like male vocalists potentially write about females in this way. So I feel like it's unique in that way. Whether or not he's writing about himself or whatever the fuck, it's whatever. It's how it set my mind. So again, if that's not how this song was written or whatever was portrayed, please don't kill me. I die on the hill that art is supposed to just make you feel something, whether or not it's the message it was supposed to be received or not. And I've avoided this band for quite a while because this is one of those bands where when I listened to the couple of songs that I listened to, I was like, it's good, but it doesn't really make me feel anything. And again, not to say that it's not good. I'm just glad this will make me feel something today. That's all I'm really trying to say. hate to tell you, buddy, we're probably going to hurt ourselves again. Oh, boy. What a sad way to end that song. We'll have to say for a 5-minute song, that actually went through pretty fast. It doesn't feel like a 5-minute song. Even though it's slow in nature. Really running out of things to say right now that are not just Johnny's in his bag comments. You know what I mean? Definitely think that this is probably the favorite one I've heard from them so far. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've kind of talked about this before. All of the stuff that they do with like the masks and the modulating their voices and all that kinds of stuff, and I don't really get down with it. To me, it's a little too much. To me, it's a little too over the top, personally. But I get there's a ton of people out there that dig it. And I'm trying really hard to get past my opinions and feelings of all that to just try to listen to the music. And I feel like this was a good opportunity for me to kind of do that today. I'm just going to stick with the message that we talked about in the last video, where I will say that no matter how down you feel, no matter how much you are in that dark hole, the abyss, the pits of hell, whatever the fuck you like to call it, you will come out of it one day, even if it's just for a moment in time. And those moments in time are worth it every time. Even if it is only a small fraction of our lives. We gotta keep trying for those moments. Be kind to a stranger today. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Oh boy, we're 2 for 2 today. We're 2 for 2. Let's keep it going. Let's keep this depression train rolling. Chugga chugga. Oh boy, I try to warn y'all. I try to warn y'all at the top. If you're looking for me to cry today, it's not going to happen. I promise it's not going to happen today. So save those requests for another day, my friends. Save those requests. If your request in here is an attempt to make me cry today, you're going to be thoroughly disappointed. So just want to let you know on the front side. Just want to let y'all know on the front side. Dave, what is up, my friend? How are you? How are you? Good to see you. Nayri, how are you doing, friend? All the mass and voice mod songs like Grimfell, you know what I mean? Maybe they're copying Grimfell a little too much, and maybe that bothers me. You know what I'm saying, Nayri? I gotta look out for my boy, you know what I'm saying? I feel like they're kind of copying his swag. You know what I mean? Diva said, I'll take that as a win. Definitely take it as a win. Russ, mine's good and depressing. Fire. Fire. Get in the emo bags. Won't be crying with mine. Cool, cool. Cool, cool. I think we're a little all over the place today. I think we're probably just starting with the sad ones, you know what I mean? As the day breaks, the end. Don't know what kind of vibe this is going to be. That doesn't tell me enough yet. It doesn't tell me enough. It's not giving me a vibe check. It's not enough of a vibe check. That could literally go anywhere. That could literally go anywhere. Colorado, how are you, friend? How are you? I owe you a text, probably. Let me move that. Plug that into. Did we do Caramel? Is that what we did? Russ? I don't think that's the new song. I don't think we did that one yet. ADB, more like big old D if you feel. That's funny. That's funny. Are they from the big old D? Are they from the D? I don't even know what part of Michigan you guys are from. Are you guys from the Detroit area? Is that where y'all from too? I don't even know. Atlantic. That one sounds like it. Yes, Atlantic sounds like it. Caramel explains the masks and the voice mods. Oh, okay. 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 Yeah, we might have to check that one out. If I don't get grilled by the fan base for that reaction. We shall see. We shall see. They were on the fence last time. They were on the fence in the first one. They were like, So we shall see. We shall see. Same thing with what's that called? What's that one band that what's his name got us into? Baby Metal. Baby Metal. They're a lot of the thumbs down too. So more thumbs up than down, but they're a high percentage of a fuck you guy fan base as well. So I don't know what I do wrong in their reactions, but they didn't like that first one. They didn't like it. Some of them did. Some of them did. We gotta get that second one up though. That's gonna be the next test. Don't mess with the Sleep Token fan base. That's what I'm saying. I don't want no smoke with no fan bases. I try to stay away from them. You know what I mean? I do. But some people need to hear that sometimes they're too much. You know what I'm saying? Some people need to hear that you're taking it too far. Somebody's got to be the voice of reason out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? All right. Next song we are getting into is called The End by a band called As Day Breaks. And this is coming to us from our good friends at Miyamori. I believe that fuck. Why can I never remember your name off the bat? I can never remember your name, friend, especially because your name's okay on here too. I don't know if you want me to use your name too. You know what I mean? Maybe I shouldn't use your name. Maybe that's why I'm not saying it. Maybe that's why I'm not saying it. Yeah, Rena and Kyle. Thank you, Steve. Thank you. I don't know if I try to give y'all love and praise, but again, sometimes I take the shots out there, and maybe I do the wrong thing. So I don't know. So we shall see. Anyway, as the day breaks, the song is called The End. This one's coming to us from our friends at Miyamori. They're hanging out with us in the background right now. Shout out to both of them for hanging out with us today. So they got us checking out a new artist to the family. I don't know if anybody else has checked it out in the Discord yet, because I haven't heard much about it from the family yet. So this is going to be a new one for me. So let's go ahead and check out The End. Did I have it all the way at the beginning? Sure enough, it just kind of comes in with that fire energy. I didn't let it play a little bit earlier when I thought it. I need to shut up, Johnny. Shut up. They don't even know what the fuck you're talking about right now. Keep going. Keep going. Ready for that. I wasn't ready for it to come in and talk to me like that. I really like the chorus in this one. I feel like it's simple, but it's just like it's all the emotion. You know what I mean? It's all the emotion. I'm fucking with it. I'm fucking with this. Blinded by my own never again. I won't pretend this is the beginning of never again. I love the way that they do like the first again with like that again, and then they just do like the soft again like the second time to change up the tempo. That's fucking fire. Is again, I like when songs like make you think it's gonna go like in one direction, because like, you know, you can kind of predict some of the lyrics in this one, like when they did like the again and the pretend line. I'm like, okay, I feel that line coming, you know what I mean? And so like some of it's kind of a little predictable, and you kind of want that sometimes. You're like, oh, if they end with this line, like that's great, you know what I mean? So like when you can kind of predict a little bit of it, it's great. But then when they like, you think it's gonna go one way, and then they switch it up, and it's like even better than what you thought it was gonna be. Like that's when you know you got a little bit of gold. You know what I'm saying? last little again there with the little extra seasoning on the chicken with the screams and the ohs, like, you know what I mean? That shit was fire. I dug the hell out of that one. You know what I mean? I really like the chorus in this one a lot. I think the lyrics in this one are pretty damn great, and the instrumentation of this one was pretty damn good throughout it. So I really dug the breakdown and all that in there as well. And I think the clean vocals like sounded really, really good. So yeah, I'm definitely interested for sure. I think that was a great little introduction to this band. Let's go ahead and let's do some boosting, friends. We forget to always do this all the time. Let's go ahead and subscribe. Let's go ahead and leave them with the fire, Teddy. We'll leave them with some fire. I really don't know why it doubles up like this. I really don't. But we'll go ahead and do that. Remember, guys, if the band liked it, means it's probably a good comment to just go ahead and thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? So you look for the little purple, the little heart over here, the little red heart. If they did that, that means that they liked the comment. So let's go ahead and do that. Oh, there's Yulita. What's up? What's up, friend? There we go. That's how we do that. Yeah, make sure you go and support As Day Breaks. Let them know if you liked this song. There's plenty of time. There's plenty of time to subscribe. There's plenty of time to like, and there's plenty of time to comment. You know what I'm saying? So make sure you go and do that for sure. I want to appreciate Mia Mori for the shout out on this one, giving us and putting us into this new artist for sure in the family. And I'll make sure that I leave all the links in the description below for them as well, because they are also a pretty fucking kick-ass band that if you have not heard of them yet, you should make sure you go check them out. So 1000%. That's all I got for this one, guys. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Let's see. How many songs they got out? Oh, they're a 3-piece too? Fire. I do love me some trios, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that's the wrong playlist. All right, let's get that out of there. Looks like we got Nayri the Witch next. Daughter of Nazareth. She dropped it on Easter too. I see what you did there, friend. I see what you did there, friend. Shit. Shout out to you, Nayri. Shout out to you. You should get a button you hit at the end that plays outro music. Maybe you need to write me a guitar lick or something. You know what I'm saying? A nice little dope little rip I could throw in there. Little, you know what I'm saying? Normally the end of my videos has like the little soap joke. You know what I mean? It should have been in your Miyamura reaction. It should have had like the little teddy soap. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I've done so far. I'm not the greatest person in the fucking world, obviously. I'm the worst YouTuber that existed. If you check out my descriptions, it says it in there. You know what I mean? The video was done by someone else. It's an older song. Okay, so somebody created this video for you. So we won't give them as much love. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. It was done by her friend Sherry D. Oh, okay, cool. Well, shout out to Sherry D. We haven't covered Trackle yet. Damn, it's already 9 o'clock. Shit, man. Shit, friends. Shit, I haven't even talked that much. You know, I've been talking in these reactions, but I haven't really been talking between them. Like, barely at all. Barely at all, friends. Oh, okay, gotcha. We haven't got the track yet. Got it. Yeah, I don't I would have recognized a name like Daughter of Nazareth for sure. For sure. That trips up some of my trauma a little bit. You know what I mean? All right, friends, let's check out the song from Nayri the Witch. The video. Let's see. Oh, it's on her actual channel. Cool. I'm gonna give her a thumbs up already. Sherry D. Shout out to Sherry D and Sherry D Studios for creating the video, for sure. Let's go ahead and check it out. Daughter of Nazareth. Shout out to Nayri the Witch. Oh boy, I say it all the time that you never know what to expect with her, and even with the intro on this one, I wasn't expecting us to jump into this. You know what I mean? It just makes me smile. She and there's a few other ones that we do on the channel where they just can't help but be smile, because you just never know where they're gonna go on these songs. You never know. Again, we've only done the first transition switch up in this one, and there's a lot more song to go. You know what I mean? We haven't even gotten into the lyrics yet. We don't even know how she's talking to us yet. We don't even know what kind of tone she has in her voice yet. You know what I mean? Shout out to Nayri. She's awesome.
In the whisper of the wind, they whisper about a girl from Nazareth. In her whispers they cast a young virgin chosen, yet by whispers torn. An angel's promise, but in whispers scorn. I am not your highlight, your whispers are lies. I'm the bearer of truth under your judgmental skies. I am not your sinner, though your whispers claim. I am the mother of hope in your world of blame. They look at me with eyes of doubt, their words like chains. My virtue questioned, my story they profane. But within me grows the light, the Savior's spark. Yet they label me with names that leave a mark. In the streets of Bethlehem they talk of a child born to me, their scorn they've walked. But I stand tall with this holy life within. Their whispers cannot touch the purity of my kin. I am not your highlight, your whispers are lies. I'm the vessel of grace under your judgmental skies. I am not your sinner, though your whispers claim. I am the mother of hope in your world of blame.
I am the mother of hope in your world of blame. She always gives me some thought-provoking stuff, friends. She always does, and this is another one of those times where I'm like, I wonder what the thought process was on behind this one. Because I have my theories, but I'm not going there. I'm not going there today. Sometimes I'll shoot my shots, you know. Sometimes I will, but today's one of those days where we're not going to play that game. We're not going to play that game. I would rather you guys tell me what you think she's talking about today. You know what I mean? I want to know what y'all think that this interpretation of this song is. You know what I'm saying? The riff in this is stupid though. Like it's simple, but it's just like I love it. I love it. Like the little like throughout the whole thing, it's just fire.
Manger to the cross, my journey's been long. Their judgment followed a persistent, bitter song. But I've seen miracles, felt divine embrace, while they keep whispering, lost in their disgrace. So let them whisper like a cast, for I have carried what will be the last. The whispers will fade, the truth will rise. I am Mary in his eyes, the one who's wise.
I am Mary in his eyes. That's what I'm saying. I got assessments on this one, friends. I got assessments.
In his eyes, the one who's wise.
Let me start by saying the video is very sick. I really did like the video a lot. And again, I think the song itself is very intriguing and very thought-provoking. I think is kind of always kind of the case with Nayree's music, period. So she always gives me a lot of things to think about. And I think that like 9 times out of 10, I'm always wrong about what she was thinking about in her mind or whatever the inspiration was behind the songs. So again, I'm not gonna make no assessments here. I'm not gonna make no assessments. You know, she's even said herself that art is open for interpretation and that her art is always open for interpretation. You know what I mean? She'll never tell you whether you're right or wrong. You know what I mean? That's one thing I like about her is like the fact that she just kind of leaves it open that way. Where again, I think that both of us are on the same page in this one, where if it makes you feel something, then that's a positive thing. So that's one thing I always love about her music, is it always makes me take away something one way or the other, and it always makes me feel something, period. Even if it's just through the visuals of the videos that she has, or in this case from someone else like in her world that helped create this video. So I think that the visuals I think were really cool and tied together really well with the concept of the song in this one for sure. And I really like I feel like the blending of like the I don't mean to be disrespectful in any kind of way, but like Middle Eastern music, like the sounds of some of that stuff, mixed with, the traditional rock sound with like the guitar in it. You know what I mean? So I feel like I've always liked when genres kind of blend like that, and I think that in this one it's like done in such a just like a seamless way, where it's just, you almost kind of forget that it's like 2 different sounds together because it just sounds like it belongs together. in the most perfect ways. I don't know what else to say. So I'm just going to do some boosting while I'm thinking. Shout out to Nayri the Witch for sure. Make sure you go give her some love and support. Make sure you go give her a follow, give her a like, give her a thumbs up, and tell her how much you appreciate her music. This one was brand new from yesterday, so it definitely needs to be spread in some love and awareness. You know what I'm saying? So make sure that you go ahead and do that. Be kind to a stranger today. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. There you go, bro. There you go. That was just for you. Steve said, I never know what Nayri means. Yeah, I gave up trying to give up on... I gave up a while ago. I gave up a while ago trying to figure it out. Does anybody in the Renegade universe know... Did I ever do Money Game Part 1? Somebody's asking if I ever did Money Game Part 1, and I don't think I ever did. They said they can't find it. Hey, Justin from As Day Breaks. What's going on, bruh? I see you over on the Twitch side, friend. Yeah, I don't know if you saw we just covered your song. We just covered one of your songs, friend. Pretty damn good. Pretty damn good. No problem at all, my friend. No problem at all. Shout out to Mia Mori for putting us on to you. They were the friends who told us about your band. So if it was not for them, we wouldn't be here today. You know what I'm saying? Mia Mori are goated. Yeah, sure enough. Shout out to them. For sure. I thought you did 1 and 2 together. I don't know. Somebody was commenting on the Money Game Part 2 one and said that, like, you know, did you ever do Money Game Part 1? Because I can't find it. I'm like, I don't remember. I don't remember if I did or not. Steve says October 11th, 2024. Damn, homie. He pulled that shit up quick. Shout out to Steve and his spreadsheet for sure. All right. We got the new one from Grimfell now. Shout out to Grimfell. He's probably sound asleep somewhere in the United Kingdom. Oh, who we kidding? He's probably not sleeping. He's probably working hard right now. That's probably what he's doing. If we're being honest with ourselves. Is the reaction actually out though, Steve? Did I just do? Did I do it and not put it out? Was that the problem? Russ says maybe next stream As Day Breaks could throw a request into the mix. They absolutely could. Put us on the next band. You know what I'm saying? Put us on the next artist that we should know about. Regular reaction recorded, not from a stream. Oh, so even, yeah. So Steve said, yeah, it's already out there in the world. So somebody just couldn't find it. So I'll have to find that link and send it to him in the comment then. That's easy enough. I didn't go looking for it yet. It just popped up. Let's see. Yeah, now we got Grimfell. Meet You on the Beach. Death Stranding 2 song. What does that mean? Grimfell? Let's see. What's he got in the description here today? What's he got up in here? The lyrics, pre-save, meet you on the beach, supporting appreciated, follow Grenfell. Lyrics, okay, cool. Is written and produced by Grenfell. Video clips were created by Grenfell. Characters and started by Death Stranding. Mixed, mastered, and recorded by Grenfell. And then he just uses like his samples and loops and stuff that he uses in there. Got it. Meeting at the Beach is an original song dedicated to Death Stranding 2. What the hell is Death Stranding 2? Is that a video game? Is that a book? What the hell is that? I don't know. Let's find out. Death Stranding 2. Video game. Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar. Well, let's find out what Grenfell felt so desperately needed to write a song about this game. So shout out to him. Meet You on the Beach. Let's check out Meet You on the Beach. There's a black rose. There's a black rose. I love the little Easter eggs he throws in here. You know what I'm saying? Like I love it. I love it. I noticed the black rose in this one. I always look for it. It's not in every video, but I look for it. I really like his voice in this one a lot because I feel like it's really like showing off how I like it when he sings soft. You know what I mean? Because I like I said, he's one of my favorite screamers, so I love when he gets into his scream bag for sure. And if he's gonna throw out some random screams in this one, I'm gonna probably lose my mind because again, he does that sometimes where he'll just throw it in there and I'm not ready for it. So if he does that in this one, that'd be fucking crazy. If he doesn't, it doesn't change the fact of how I feel about this one. I'm kind of uber picky about acoustic tracks. I kind of am. You know what I mean? I'm so picky about them. But I would say that honestly, I like the sound from him because I've heard so much of a range of what he does. I like the tempo changes that he gives me. You know what I mean? When he does the acoustic track, I like it. When he does the soft song, I like it. When he does the Freak Like Me kind of experimental, like, you know, I'm gonna just do this whole thing with this crazy deep voice type shit. You know what I mean? I dig it. You know what I mean? No matter what he does, I tend to like it. And again, with the acoustic shit, like, you know, if I'm gonna run to an acoustic song, this is the kind that I like. You know what I mean? Even though it's not, it's kind of like based off of like a game that I haven't played, so there's probably a lot of nuance in this that I'm probably just not catching as much. But I love it. You know what I mean? I am a picky person about people who write stuff about like video games, and this song was based on a book that I really fucked with, or whatever, and it's like really all kind of like thrown out there that way. I have a harder time grasping and relating to it that way. Normally, if I know, like, oh, this song was written about Game of Thrones, well, it's like, well, it ain't gonna mean shit to me then. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel about it. Where I'm not gonna be able to relate to that now. You know, the song that Bring Me the Horizon did about Call of Duty, right? Kingslayer. That song was supposed to be based on Call of Duty. I like that song, but it's because it doesn't remind me of Call of Duty at all. You know what I mean? This is definitely painting a picture of this video game that way. And I think a lot of other songs, we did a couple reactions in the last couple of weeks that were same song, same dance, right? I said the same thing on those ones. And you know what they did? Headshot at your boy. You know what I mean? You don't understand music. You don't know what great shit is when you hear it. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, shout out to the stands of the world. You know what I'm saying? Those fan bases really would be nothing without you people. You know what I'm saying? Hold it down. They make music just for people like you. Just for people like you. Make sure that you keep listening to those same 3 albums over and over again. Just don't ever put anything else new in your CD player because you probably won't ever will. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the stands of the world.
You've been by trees.
I love it when they go that extra high. You know what I'm saying? I gotta hear him do it one more time. Beautiful. Another banger from Grimfell. I definitely like the fuck out of this one. Like I said, even though this song was based off of something that I'm not even familiar with, I'm finding that ability to relate to it. And again, that's what I feel that I like about Grimfell's music, just period and across the board, was no matter what he's deciding to write about it, it makes me feel something one way or the other. We've been trying to, that's been the theme of the night tonight for sure on the stream, is that art is supposed to make you feel something, and if it doesn't make you feel something, then it's not really for you. It doesn't mean that you're supposed to shit on it. Doesn't mean you're supposed to like talk a bunch of nonsense about it. You know. But at the end of the day, just keep it moving. Just keep it moving. If you don't like it, just keep it moving. Just keep it moving. Don't hit that thumbs down. You know, don't discourage the creator of the world, the artists of the world out there from putting their best foot forward each and every day when they try to create these songs and these videos and whatnot. But luckily for me, and when it comes to Grimfell and his discography, he just doesn't really miss for me like that. So it just depends on which kind of song he gives me and which playlist it's going to go into. You know what I mean? And this one for sure is going to go into a couple of those emo bags for sure. For sure. I don't even have a dedicated acoustic sound playlist because I don't like acoustic music like that. I really don't. I'm not the biggest fans of them. I want distortion in it. But sometimes you need the sad, pretty song. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is just one of those ones where that's where it's going to go. So that's all I got for this one, guys. Shout out to Grimfell for sure. Make sure you go support him 1,000%. Go follow, go share, go send it to your mom, your cousin, your brother, whoever the fuck you need to. You know what I'm saying? That your next door neighbor still needs you to knock on their door and say, hey, have you heard this song yet? So make sure you do that too. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody they love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room. Bye. All right. Goodbye, June. Goodbye, June is Dave's. We got Goodbye, June, and then NF after that. Then some Love Ghost. Destiny Potato. Soul Sex and Sub Rosa. Dave. Dave. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to the lurkers, no chatters. Shout out to the Twitch listeners for sure. All the friends on the Twitch side of life. The band is Sick Licks. Soul Sex. Got it. Thank you, Steve. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, Steve. Anna said, ew, neighbors. Right? I got new neighbors. Every day at the same time, my man goes with a hammer down in the basement and starts banging on something. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Don't know. Can't figure out what it is, but it's like every day around the same time. I don't know if it's part of like his daily like after work stress routine or something, but it's consistent. It's just pow, 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 pow. For a good like 30 minutes. I don't know what he's working on. Maybe he's building a birdhouse in there or something. I don't know. I don't know what he's banging on, to be honest with you. Not my business. You know what I'm saying? What a man hits with a hammer in his basement is his business, because it doesn't sound like he's hitting anything he shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So whatever he's hitting down there and building, to each his own. You know what I mean? I don't know what he's cooking up over there yet. Don't have any idea what he's cooking up over there. My neighbor's building an underground bunker. He might be. Serial killer? Nah, he's not fragile enough to be able to get away with that these days. You know, maybe in a past life, but not anymore. My man would probably be retired now if he was. You know what I'm saying? Fallout shelter. Creating a dungeon. The lady who used to live next to me, she had a bunch of like flower pots in like a little garden in her basement was kind of her thing. Both of my neighbors that way do like the same thing in like their basements. They just converted it to like basically indoor plant factories. Lurkers to the front. Yeah, lurkers. If you're a lurker, first time chatter, you might get a shout out request today. That's how we're feeling. You might get added to the list. You never know. You never know. I don't know what he's building. I don't, because it's very, very consistent. Like I said, that's what's weird about it, is it's not, there's no like pow, 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 stop for a minute. Pow, pow, pow. You know what I mean? It's not like that. It's just pow, 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 pow. Like for a good 30 minutes. I don't know how, again, my man's probably retired now, but the arm strength and consistency alone is pretty damn wild. You know what I'm saying? Paul, what's up, friend? How are you? How are you? It's late as fuck where you're at. Yeah, because normally you're normally here in the beginning and it's late as fuck. He said morning. That means he probably just woke up. Whack-a-mole? Maybe he does. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's got a little like gaming joint down there and he's playing whack-a-mole every day. Whack-a-mole. That's two people who said the whack-a-mole machine. Yeah, it might be. It might be. That might be what it is. It might be. How wild would that be? I haven't officially met him yet. I've just seen him. A couple times. Again, they're new neighbors. They've only been here for the last few weeks. Oh, going on your way to the airport to fly to. Nice. Well, you have a good time. You have a good time, my friend. Enjoy yourself. Punching bag or speed bag? Nah, it's definitely a hammer hitting something. That's all I know for sure. That's all I know, is it's definitely some sort of hammer hitting something. I see you, Randy. I see you. Yeah, have a good time in France there, friend. Have a good time. He's a closet knife maker. He might be. Maybe that's what he's working on, is like, maybe he's working on like banging out some steel, like creating like, you know, knives or swords or some shit. Who knows? Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to ask him whenever I do meet him though. I'm like, hey dog, what you be doing in that basement? I have to know. What are you doing in the privacy of your own basement? I gotta know. I have to know. I'm just kidding. All right, let's get into Mr. Dave's request now. He's got us checking out, I believe this is a new artist to me. The name sounds familiar, but I don't think I've reacted to them and or listened to any of their music before. I believe the artist is called Goodbye June. Yeah, the new Goodbye June album. And the song is called 3 Chords. So, brand new to me. Shout out to Dave again for the request on this one. Let's go ahead and check it out.
First to be saved, he traveled the country playing on the church stage. They passed the hat, that was all he was paid. He was a dying breed long before his day. Oh. Lights came up and he brought him to tears. They run the aisle, talking tongues and they cheat. They asked him how he did it, his response was the same. There was a little voice inside that kept on calling his name. They said, give him
Oh my god! Again, we're gonna get in. I swear, y'all are trying to get me to talk today. I swear, they try to get me to talk today. Just play them 3 chords and talk about the Holy Ghost. Just watch them dance, baby. Watch them dance. Ain't it the same song and dance no matter where it is? You know what I'm saying? Just another salesman trying to sell you that same old story. You know what I mean? Oh, baby, tell them about it. Tell them about it.
Now Wilbur's gone in the path that he charted. Now it's up to me to carry on what he started. The message is different, but the chords are the same. Every night in the green room, hear him calling my name. He said, give up 3 chords, it's a rock and roll. They started moving and shaking on the floor. Don't let up when they start to dance. They'll be waving and a clapping and a shaking their hands, yeah. Oh yeah, there they go. They wanna feel the rhythm and they're ready for more. So give up 3 chords. Give up 3 more.
Oh man, it just makes me think about all those videos and that, you know, there of those artists out there in the world. I think there's a video of Mr. Ed Sheeran out there specifically that said that basically he could play any song in the world with like the same couple of chords. Where that basically almost any song in the world could be you just play these same 3 to 4 chords and you can literally recreate it all just depending on how or which order you're playing them in and the rhythm that you play it, but the same ones will work for each song, and you'll be amazed to how you could just move one to the next one and it'll work exactly perfectly. You know, it's also making me think about that too, where it's like, you know, again, I talk a lot about this on the channel too, where it's like it doesn't have to be complex in order to be good. Sometimes it is just the 3 chords and it's flames, you know what I'm saying? You know, just hit it with those 3 chords, baby, and you turn it into the Backstreet Boys. You went into all white, you know what I'm saying? It turned straight up into a boy band group.
Now watch them dance. Go on and dance. Go on and dance. Go on and dance, yeah. He gave them 3 codes in the Holy Ghost. I give them rock and roll. Don't let up when they start to dance. They keep moving and a shaking and a waving their hands, yeah. Oh yeah, there they go. They wanna feel the rhythm and they're ready for more. So give them 3 codes, it's some rock and roll, yeah. Now watch 'em dance. Go watch 'em dance. Go watch 'em dance, yeah, yeah. Give 'em that rock and roll.
I wasn't quite ready for it to be over like that. I kind of felt like it was a little premature on the ending, for sure. It definitely gave me a lot of I hate saying it, but he reminded me a lot of like Back in Black. You know what I mean? That's all I could really hear when he was singing, where I was like, there's not a lot of people that kind of like sing like that or kind of have like that kind of vocal range. And he's kind of just got one of those ones where it just kind of sounds like that, where you kind of have to throw him in that kind of group, I think, with those kinds of singers, because I'm like, there's only a handful of them out there. So when you hear them, they sound like those ones. So, yeah, I heard a ton of AC/DC if I closed my eyes. You know what I mean? Yeah, I thought the song was fun. You know what I mean? It was a good, catchy, good energy type of vibe. And it made me think for sure. You know what I mean? It's got a cool story, basically talking about like, you know, grandpa growing up to be the first performer, but was like a church performer, and then, you know, here I come along type of deal, or whoever it was they were originally talking about being like the one playing the 3 chords in the Holy Ghost, and just watch him move. I don't know if I really got too much else for this one, guys. Be kind to Dave. Thank you to Dave for the request. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Always be kind to Dave, too. Yeah, I totally did say that. Be kind to Dave. That's how I should end them. I'll just be like, be kind to whoever the request was. Be kind to Dave. Let's see. We're still doing good on time. Next, we got Yulita. Shout out to her. More NF, The Search. More NF, The Search. More skinny white boy rappers in my life. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, ooh, ooh. More skinny white boys. Yulita really liked that comment. I like the fact that she liked that comment too. But I think that she's realizing that when it comes to my favorite skinny white boy rappers, I think that Token's on high up on that list. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with my man's Token. Every time I've been going down the Token path for the last couple of weeks since me and Hers have been talking about that on the Discord and stuff. So yeah, I've been back in the Token bag for a minute. I think he's getting ready to come out with a new project too, so I'm pretty stoked about that. Yeah, you want to talk about a boy who's got bars? Our man Token's got bars for days. Like I said, he's one of my favorites for sure. He's one of my favorites. NF is like, NF is not, he doesn't bar us to death. NF does not bar us to death, which is not a bad thing. You know, again, like I said, I don't even necessarily consider him so much of a rapper. Like he's an artist, but he just uses, I think, the rap art form to convey his messages. And, you know, because I don't know if that's disrespectful to say, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Shout out to NF. All right, Yulita's got us checking out the NF. Next song from NF. My God. If there was ever a day where I really could talk on here, maybe guys, maybe I'd be a decent YouTuber. You know what I mean? Shout out to Yulita. She got us checking out the next song from an NF on this journey that we're checking, going with Mr. NF. The song is called The Search. Let's jump into it. If I remember correctly, I think I do have seen and heard this video before. So this might not be a reaction. But it has been a minute. So I will say that out the rip that I think I have heard this before.
Hey Nate, how's life? I don't know. It's alright. I've been dealing with some things like every human being and really didn't sleep much last night. I'm sorry. That's fine.
Yeah, this is definitely the one. This is one of the ones that I had in the playlist. You know what I mean? As I said, the name sounded familiar. The video looked familiar, and now when he was like, "How's life?" I didn't really sleep much last night. I'm like, "Yep, I remember this one. I do remember this one."
I just think I need a little me time. I just think I need a little free time. A little break from the shows and the bus rides. Yeah. Last year I had a breakdown. Thoughts telling me I'm lost, getting too loud. Had to see a therapist and I found out something funny's going on up in my house. Yeah, started thinking maybe I should move out. You know, pack my car, take a new route. Clean up my yard, get the noose out. Hang up my heart, let it air out. I've been searching. What does that mean, Nate? I've been learning. Grabbing my keepsakes, leaving my burdens. Well, I brought a few with me. I'm not perfect. Looking at the view like this concerns me. Picking up the cues right. I'm quite nervous. Hate it when I lose sight. Life gets blurry and things might hurt me. It's probably gonna be a long journey, but it's worth it though. Cold world out there, kids. Grab your coats. Been a minute, I know. Now I'm back to Rome. Looking for the antidote to crack the code. Pretty vivid, I admit it. I'm in classic mode. Don't need pity given to me, but I can't condone. Talking down to me, I'ma have to crack your nose for cracking jokes. I'm looking for the map, the hope. You see that? Been making a whole lot of changes. Wrote a song about that, you should play it. I get scared when I walk on these stages. I look at the crowd and see so many faces. Yeah, that's when I start to get anxious. That's when my thoughts can be dangerous. That's when I put on my makeup and drown in self-hatred. Forget what I'm saying and where'd the beat go? Oh, ain't that something? Drums came in, you ain't see that coming. Hands on my head, can't tell me nothing. Got a taste of the fame, it'll pump my stomach. Throw it back up like I don't want it. Wipe my face, clean up my vomit. OCD trying to push my buttons. I said don't touch it. Now y'all done it. I can be critical, never typical. Intricate with every syllable, I'm a criminal. Intimate but never political, pretty visual. Even if you hate it, I'll make you feel like you're in it though. You call me what you want, but never call me forgettable. Leave you deep in thought, I can never swim in the kiddie pool. Waited, I've been thinking the cinematic is beautiful, man. I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. Yeah, the sales can rise.
I don't know if I'm making movies or music videos. You gotta give him that. You know what I mean? His videos are fire, and I've been saying that from the beginning. That I feel like his videos are always pretty fire. Where they're of a certain caliber and quality where like it never really like dips down below that. And it kind of has kind of always from the beginning. He made the comments about his burdens. He pointed to the balloons. I've heard everybody's theories about the balloons and all that. Again, I feel like that's kind of like, you know, whatever like your baggage is, the black cloud, whatever you want to call it. That's what I feel like the balloons like represent. I think in the videos, at least that's what I take away from that. The drums came in, you ain't see that coming. That little switch up was pretty damn fire. Again, he comes in with the energy points in the moments where they're needed. I think most of the time for the pretty much he nails it that way. This is another one of those examples I think in this song specifically where I feel like everything that I kind of like about him is kind of what he gives you in this track.
Yeah, the sales can rise, doesn't mean much though when your health declines. See, we've all got something that we trapped inside that we try to suffocate, you know, hoping it dies. Try to hold it underwater, but it always survives. And it comes up out of nowhere like an evil surprise. Then it hovers over you to tell you millions of lies. You don't relate to that? Must not be as crazy as I am. The point I'm making is the mind is a powerful place, and what you feed it can affect you in a powerful way. It's pretty cool, right? Yeah, but it's not always safe. Just hang with me, this'll only take a moment, okay? Just think about it for a second. If you look at your face every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will.
I think the thing that I love about this one the most for me is his tone. His tone is like in the state of like, this is just the facts. Let me tell you what it's like, even if you don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? It's kind of like how he's kind of like giving. It's kind of the overall attitude, like, you know, I'll tell you what this is like. Wouldn't that be great? Type, you know. I don't know. He's just got this kind of like this, like this is just how the way things are, and it's just like. If you can't relate, then you may not be as crazy as I am, you know. And it's just like, well, fuck it. I guess you're just not as crazy as I am, you know. And like I said, I feel like all that energy is kind of coming out like through these verses.
Face every day when you get up and think you'll never be great, you'll never be great. Not because you're not, but the hate will always find a way to cut you up and murder your faith. I've been developing, take a look at the benefits. Nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate. My irrelevant, that depends how you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable, can never be tentative. I'm a gentleman, depending on if I think you're genuine. Pretty elegant, but not afraid to tell you to get a grip. Proper etiquette, I keep it to myself when I celebrate.
That little sequence right there was pretty damn fire. Let's go ahead here again.
Evidence, pretty evident.
the evidence in that the whole little sequence right there was fucking fire. That's I like it when he gets into his rapper bag. You know what I mean? And a lot of times it's just like lyrical poems, but like every once in a while he'll get into that rapper bag where he'll show you that he really can rap.
Look at the benefits, nothing to meddle with, I can never be delicate. My even relevant, that depends how you measure it. Take a measurement to back it up and give me the evidence. Pretty evident, dependable, can never.
You need the evidence. It's pretty evident. Like, you know, he's actually flowing with the syllables that way.
Be tentative, I'm a gentleman, depending on if I think you're genuine. Pretty elegant, but not afraid to tell you to get it. Grip proper etiquette, I keep it to myself when I celebrate, huh? It's that time again. Better grab your balloons and invite your friends. Seatbelts back on, yeah, strap them in. Look at me, everybody, I'm smiling big. On a road right now that I can't predict. Tell me tone that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins, I'm back, so enjoy the trip, huh?
Ah. What did he say? He was on a road that he can't
Tell you to get it, grip proper etiquette. I keep
something about on a path that you can't predict.
better grab your balloons and invite your friends. Seatbelts back on, yeah, strap them in. Look at me, everybody, I'm smiling big. On a road right now that I can't predict. Tell me tone
I'm on a road right now that I can't predict.
that down, but I can't resist. Y'all know that sound, better raise your fist. The search begins, I'm back, so enjoy the trip, huh?
The search begins, so enjoy the trip. I'm on a road that you can't predict. Like he did. Like, I don't even know where I'm going. I don't even know where I'm going, but I'm on the search, and you can be here on the journey with me or not. Again, you got that overall tone of like I don't give a fuck if you're with me or not. It's just what it's just is what it is. I like how he's talking to me, fam. I like how he's talking to me. He's like on the top of a mountain pushing that cart. I don't know if it's necessarily a mountain, but... I think that's one of his best verses that he has. I think that's one of the best bars, one of the best just tracks that he has personally, at least from the ones that I've listened to. I feel like it's like all the things that you know about him all brought into the same record. And I feel like this one, I feel like this, if you was to even just introduce somebody to NF off the rip, I feel like this would be a great intro where it's like, check this one out. You know what I mean? I feel like everything I liked about him, I feel like I saw in this. Again, I was familiar with it, but it was good. It was good to like get refamiliar. And now I'm remembering all the reasons why I liked this one in the first place. Why this one stood out to me so much in the first place. Shout out to Yulita. I appreciate you, friend. I'm sure this is not the end of the NF journey. You know what I mean? The search has just begun. The search has just begun. That's all I got for this one, guys. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. All right. Anna Bus. I think you're next. Yep, you're next. All right. We are down to the last four. We got Love Ghost, Destiny Potato, Sick Licks, and Sub Rosa. I'm pretty sure I've heard a little snippet of this song, Anna, and from what I remember, this shit was pretty fire. Subtitles. Thank you, Anna. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Got that turned on. Thank you. Thank you for that reminder. Oh, Steve, you've been fucking with Red Leather? Oh, my man. My man. Shout out to you. Yeah, I'll be fucking with Red Leather, man. I enjoyed seeing him. I never heard of him. Saw him at a show, and I thought he had a pretty great set. You know, I'm not in love with every song he's made, but you know, he's got a couple of good ones out there. So shout out to Red Leather for sure. You've had it all over your IG. That's what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure I've seen a couple of these little snippets of this song, and I was like, this one sounded like some heat. So, shout out to Love Ghost. L Burger? El Berger? I don't know. I'm stupid. Don't hate me, please. I'm sorry. This one's coming to us from Anna. Running with the Wolves, the official music video. Let's go ahead and jump into it, friends. Let's go ahead and jump into it.
Feel me like I'm running with the wolves. Got my canines, you wanna lose. Bitch, I'm the hot topic, motherfuckers cannot relate. Modding on my Cuda, hot Berettas and some Feel me like I'm ready in the force. I run the game, I'm a force. My chain swinging heavy, and my neck got weight. Keeping up with black tinted windows when I pull up to your grave.
Mi cambio no fue de noche a la mañana. Yo trabajé duro toda la semana. No importa si estaba cansado, agüitado para ser el mejor. Ya estaba.
Hold on. Do they have the English translations on here too? Maybe. Spanish. Auto translate maybe. Maybe. Let's see. English. Oh shit, maybe. All right, let's homie cook. Let's let homie cook.
Mi cambio no fue de noche a la mañana. Yo trabajé duro toda la semana. No importa si estaba cansado, agüitado para ser el mejor. Ya estaba destinado. Y si es que se preguntan qué es que cómo fue, a pesar de todo lo que pase no frené. Y si quieres el secreto te lo voy a revelar. Si la cosa está jodida, más ganas le vas a echar. Como es arriba, es abajo, como es afuera, es adentro. Todo es más fácil si tienes el fucking conocimiento.
Gate engine rumbling, ride or die tonight. Beretta Glock and 9 ball, what's your type? No names or a trace. Revenge in my chest, I can feel the fucking bass. Tires screeching, hearts beating out of control. When I pull the fucking trigger, it'll swallow your soul. And the cycle keeps turning and the story repeats. In the shadows of the city, no one ever finds a peace. Lights flash, camera roll, I'm the fucking headline. Every step I take, it's like I'm running to the deadline. Stacking up my paper, I'm the king of the grind. Every time I'm close to death is when I feel the most alive. They all know my name when I step into the building. These hoes love Ghost when I'll make a killing. Fuck what you heard, believe that shit about me. I'm top tier, no one does it like me.
Tengo la respuesta a cada pregunta que me hagan. Si me tiran mierda, yo se la regreso y se la tragan. Nací para ganar, nací para cuestionar, no para seguir.
I did not love Ghost even talk to us like this, friends. He coming in with that shit, man. He's talking his shit in this song. That's for damn sure. I want to say, and I could be wrong here, I want to say that he is originally French, but he also speaks Spanish too. I know he's multilingual. I know he speaks at least, I think, Spanish, French, and English. And I want to say he's from France. So like the fact that it does not surprise me at all that he's like doing stuff with like Spanish speaking like people. I think I've seen him do stuff with some other, I think one of like the first videos I ever saw him, like when I started following him on Instagram, was him doing an interview on, I think, on a Spanish radio station. So, but I could be wrong about the French thing. I want to say he's French though. I could be wrong about that. But again, I didn't even know he talked to us like this, bro. He over here getting into his bag. Talk to him, friends. Talk to him. I'm gonna let homie cook again though. I gotta actually read his bars.
Tengo la respuesta a cada pregunta que me hagan. Si me tiran mierda, yo se la regreso y se la tragan. Nací para ganar, nací para cuestionar, no para seguir tus órdenes, no me vas a gobernar.
Una buena vida requiere de conexiones, de millones de rabitas que llamamos relaciones y buscamos sonar en cada una de las naciones. Como es arriba es abajo, es mejor que no lo cuestiones.
Bitch, I'm the hot topic, motherfuckers cannot relate. Modding on my Cuda, hot Berettas and some lines.
Like you're pretty in the fort, I run the game, I'm a force.
My chain swinging heavy, yeah, my neck got weight. Keeping up with black tinted windows when I pull up to your grave.
That was hard. I'm not sure who L Berger. Fuck, I'm stupid. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce things right. That's a first listen for me. I feel like homie sound great us in the feature on this, or the collab with this for sure. And I think that Love Ghost, like the little screaming, like little chorus thing, I think was pretty damn fire. And the beat in this one was pretty sick as well. I like the black and white like images throughout the music video, kind of giving it like scary time vibes type shit. So I thought that was sick. And again, I didn't really know that Love Ghost even talked to us like this, friends. You know, I didn't know he got down like this. I'm not hating. I'm not hating him talking his shit a little bit. You know what I mean? I like a little bit of swag in it. You know what I'm saying? I think that's all I got for this one, guys. Shout out to Anna again for the request on this one. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Wrong button. All right, Zero is next. He's from Cali. He speaks French though, right? Burger likes to eat them. Fuck. Weird. Okay. Destiny Potato, Indifferent from Zero. I like the name already. Shout out to our friend Zero for the request on this one. Destiny Potato. I miss our friend Grimfell today. We did his song earlier, and you know he's the one who started the whole potato thing. Shout out to Maul too. Well, Maul's the one who technically started it, but it was in reaction to Grimfell's music. She said that she burnt her potatoes because his music was so fire. So every time I just see the word potato, it makes me think about our good friend Grimfell. Shout out to them. Appreciate Zero for the request on this one. New artist to me, new artist I think to the family. The song is called Indifferent, a live studio session. I am a fan of these, so let's go ahead and check it out. man, this is amazing. I really like the sound overall, like with the live studio session. I think that the instrumentation of this sound, it comes in amazing. It comes in great sound. The riff sounds sick. I think that her voice could probably be a little higher. That's just more probably preference than anything. I think that she sounds great, and I think that the lyrics in this one are fire, even though they're simple. Again, I'm a sucker for great simple lyrics. So great story that we're being told, and feeling all the emotion from the story that we're hearing. So I think that like all of it works together really well, and overall it just sounds really great.
I want you to feel everything I've been through. Stuck my every move, but I escaped you. I don't want it. I don't need it anymore. Please just leave me and move on. All of the things you said that you are, oh my love. Every time you said you would try, oh my love. Everything's gone and I don't want it back, oh my love. Can you see what have you done? Can you see what have you done? You think that I want you back? I don't. I feel so lucky now after you're gone. All of the things you said that you are, oh my love. Every time you said you will try, oh my love. Everything's gone and I don't want it back, oh my love. Can you see what have you done? Can you see what have you done?
Hold on. Is this another one of those situations where they're not English speakers? I don't know. Maybe. Oh yeah, I'm looking at the names of the people in the band. Yeah, they're definitely. Oh yeah, I can't pronounce none of those names. My kind of love song, you know what I'm saying? That's really all I got for this one. You know, I think that I think I've kind of already said everything that I thought about this one, to be honest with you. I think the song sounds great. Yeah, and overall I got no complaints. It's just one of those ones where I just don't have much to say about it. So I'm gonna say thank you again for the request, Zero. Be kind to a stranger, tell somebody that you love them, and if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Dave said they mashed it. Oh man, the potato puns. Tell, how are you, friend? You mentioned Amy Lee. Honestly, that's what I thought when she started off the songs. I was like, it felt inspired by. It's felt inspired by that song. I heard it too. I definitely heard it too. All right. I think the next one we got is Terry's, right? Sick Licks. Sick Licks, I believe, is Terry's request. Oh yeah, brand new looks like brand new artist maybe. Oh yeah, brand new artist. 3 videos. For sure. Yeah, brand new. I'm doing as well as I can be, friend. I do as well as I can be. I'm hanging in there. You know, it's been a rough couple of days, but we're here. We're reacting. We're doing our thing. Trying to enjoy some good music. We're down to the last couple songs of the night. And I have 0 Johnny picks in mind. 0 Johnny picks. We're going to have to go with whatever just speaks to me in the moment. I'll have to find something for sure. Terry. What's up, friend? This one's coming to us from our good friend Terry again. We're going to shout him out. He's brought a lot of great artists to the Foxtrot family, so definitely appreciate Terry for putting us on so many new artists out there in the world. Today's guys checking out the song Soul Sex by the band Sick Licks. This song is only 2 weeks old, so it's brand spanking new. Let's go ahead and check it out. I love how this is like just pure rock and roll energy. I like the lyrics of this one too. It reminds me of everything that I love in like the punk rock world of life. I wouldn't necessarily call this punk rock or that they would like be trying to fall into that kind of category, but it reminds me of what I do love of punk rock music, where I feel like the lyrics are just very like bold and to the point. You know what I mean? And like I said, the riff throughout this, I think it's just like it's incredibly rock and roll, and it just kind of carries the entire thing. Oh. Yeah, I feel like that was just nothing but pure rock and roll vibes. Pure rock and roll vibes. Let's go back. Let's make sure we go ahead and hit subscribe to them. Give them a fire teddy as well. Do some boosting, help provide some to the algorithm. Yeah, they're speaking different languages on here. This band probably not even from. Oh yeah, they're not from here either. Oh yeah, sure enough. Again, you gotta give a shout out to all these bands who like English probably ain't even their first language. Like I couldn't even tell on that one. I couldn't even tell. Not even in the slightest. If you would have asked, I wouldn't have known. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's a positive thing. So again, pure rock and roll vibes. Love the overall sound of this one. The riff in this one was great. The energy in this one was fun. It's up. It makes you want to move. So everything about this is just good. So appreciate Terry again for the request on this one. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Oh, baby, let's get into some suicide vibes. Suicide is now the leading cause of death among children between the ages of 10 to 17 in the state of Utah. Let's go. Let's go, Russ. This is where we were supposed to start today. We were supposed to start with all the emo sad shit. Again, I don't know what I got for a Johnny pick, bro. You said play something happy after this. Fuck. I ain't got nothing happy in my playlist right now. You know what I'm saying? We shall see. I'll find something for sure. It's gonna be whatever I want to listen to. I think after something like this, I don't even know what it's gonna sound like. It's just gonna sound like it's gonna be happy. It's become the new tradition to close with Russ's pick. He's got us checking out Sub Rosa. The song's called Troubled Cells. Like I said, it's got a message here at the beginning. Suicide is now the leading cause of death among children between the ages of 10 to 17 in the state of Utah. 10 years old, friends. 10 years old. When I see that number right there of 10 to 17, like, damn, yo, that is still kids. That age of 10. There's a whole lot of years after that 10 where you're still just a child. The sad reality, but the truth. Let's go ahead and check out the song. Oh, Jesus. Well, first of all, I would say this song is like super sad. Off the rip. Are the lyrics in here? No. There's a message in here, though. In November 2015, the Latter-day Saints Church in Utah set out new directives that rocked Subrosa City to the core. According to the New York Times, a change of the official church handbook now says that the natural or adopted children of parents in same-sex relations, whether married or cohabitating, cannot be blessed as babies, baptized or ordained in the priesthood if they are male, nor can they serve as missionaries. They can join the church after 18, but only if they move out of their parents' home, disavow the same-sex unions, and receive permissions from the church's top leadership. The first presidency. God, that sounds amazing right there. You can come be like us as long as you disavow everything that you've ever known and you come believe what we want you to believe. Sounds like a great place to be, right? On for this, we fought the battle of ages. Rebecca made the difficult decision to go public about her Mormon faith and wrote a song specifically speaking out against these directives and offers support to both the LGBTQI teenagers stuck at the heart of this controversial Morris. Titled Trouble Cells, the song serves as the final track of an incredibly haunting and emotionally driven album. Obviously, this incredibly emotionally driven already. We're halfway through the song. For the first time, Rebecca has revealed to Noisy what drove her to lift the veil on her private life to help raise awareness of this difficult and devastating topic that lies so close to her heart. Continue reading here, and there's an article that follows. So there's the backstory on that, right? Again, you know, we talk about this a lot on the channel when it comes to certain things out there in the world where, you know, we will fully accept you as long as you conform to exactly what we tell you to be. And I don't think that's ever really the correct places that you probably really want to be spending your time. Change everything about yourself, be exactly who we tell you who you should be, and then everything will be hunky-dory and then you'll be okay. And then you'll be loved and forgiven and all is well. You know what I'm saying? Just treat people with respect, man. Treat people with respect. We're all humans on this planet. Even if you don't understand it, even if you disagree, I think that all anybody really wants is just a little bit of human decency and really just treat other people the way that you would want to be treated. I think it's really that simple. But I feel like that's asking a lot from people these days. And we're going to continue to push that narrative because, again, as simple as it is and as simple as we all learned when we were kids, if you don't have anything nice to say, then you shouldn't say it. At some point when we become adults, we decide to say fuck all that and tell people whatever the hell we want, even if it isn't nice. So I don't know when that rule changes in life, but for some reason we as human beings decide that it doesn't apply to us anymore once we become of a certain age or something like that. And then again, you know, as long as you just do what we tell you to do, then you could be our friends.
If there's no way through for you, there's no way through for me. I refuse the cruel gardens, I reject my honored seed. If there's no way
Very heavy. Very heavy topic, very heavy song. Very heavy video, really just everything about it. It mentioned there at the end of the video talking about how many believe that this has probably contributed to why the suicide rates have raised so much in the state of Utah during this period that they were talking about. And it probably has there's probably a lot of validity behind that. Because as much as we have moved forward in life and had made strides in a lot of ways, you know, we're watching a lot of governments kind of push back and revert backwards again on a lot of these these principles. I think something recently happened in, I want to say it's the UK, like within the last week or so. So it's not just even just like a US based or state problems or anything like that. It's bigger than just any one country still. And the fact, again, that I feel like I've had this conversation so many times on this channel, that the fact that we're still having the same conversation today is mind-blowing to me. But I think a lot of people don't really understand how far we've come in such a short period of time, because I remember when I was just a young lad between the ages of 10 and 17, life was a lot different for that community. And that wasn't that long ago. And can you imagine what the life was like for that community before, the thousands of years before? When it just started getting better within the last like 25 fucking years. Motherfuckers were still getting beaten with rocks and shit like within the last 50 years just because they were gay. But people think that the fight is over. That everything is just all hunky-dory now and everything's all good to go now, you know, and now they're trying to take away all the rights that they gave those people. Go backwards again. They're doing the same thing with women, you know. It's not just the gay communities. They're doing the same thing with women. We're taking away their rights too. We're trying to take their stuff back. You know, we're trying to just revert back to the way things used to be in so many ways. So many different times where we just silence those people's voices, where their voices don't mean anything anymore. But like the video said, those people should always be reminded that they are not alone. There are people out there that stand with you, that there's people out there that understand the struggles that you face, and that you guys and girls out there in the world all face and struggle. And even if we're not members of those particular communities, we still stand for that on this channel. You know what I mean? I feel like we have always made it a point around here to make sure that we try to give a voice to the people who need a little bit of extra help with their messaging. Because, you know, when it's only coming from those communities, those communities can be pushed aside. It's important for other representation from other communities to also help spread awareness and speak on those topics. That's the only way that we're ever really going to make any real change. Because a lot of people, I think, are really stuck in their ways and their ideologies, and they think that their opinions are not necessarily in the worst kinds of cases, but when they learn more, they realize that maybe we're a little more biased than they thought that they were. And it's never too late to grow. It's never too late to better your understanding of something that you don't understand. We talk about that all the time on the channel, where people will die on a hill of something that they barely know anything about. It's always okay to get better educated and have a better opinion. It's okay to change your opinion about how you feel about things. It's okay to admit that you might have looked at things from the wrong perspective from time to time. Again, we're human beings. We're not perfect. Just because we believe something one day and we were presented with new information and makes us look at the world a little differently and might have us have a different perspective on certain things doesn't mean that we're bad people. If anything, that means that you're a better person because you're learning to grow and you're learning how to understand. If anything, be more empathetic for people who are different than you. We all do a pretty good job of trying to take care of ourselves and the people that look like us, but how much do we actually try to take care of those people who look nothing and act nothing like us? You know, we talked about that earlier in the video where everything's okay as long as you believe what we want you to believe. And as long as you fall in line on X, Y, and Z things, everything's all good to go here. That's why I always encourage people to hang out with people who have different perspectives than you do. People who have seen different things and had different experiences that you don't have. That's how you gain experience. That's how you gain perspective, is by listening to those others who have lived those lives. You know, we spend a lot of time telling people what their experiences were like when we didn't even live those. Watched a handful of videos the last couple of weeks of people trying to tell somebody else what their own experiences were like and that they got that wrong, which is absolutely crazy to me. But I see videos of this kind of shit all the time, of one side of a perspective telling another side that your life experiences was not exactly how you thought it was, because I see it differently. And I don't agree with your perspective on how you had your life. When it's really pretty simple, when you can just listen to people and you can understand when they break it down to you, it all really kind of makes sense. I'll never forget when I made a comment one time and my buddy said, "Hey, you should probably look at it this way, because technically when you look at it like this, it's all that." You know what I mean? Not going to give you the example of what he said, but it opened my mind where I was like, holy fuck, I never even thought about it like that, but you're so damn right. You know what I mean? It's like, it's that simple sometimes, where it's just like a light bulb could go off in your brain. You're like, holy fuck, I never thought about it from that perspective before. And I feel like that is what a lot of us can take away from people who have walked different lives and had different perspectives than we have. Because we already understand our perspective. We understand how we view the world, but we don't care so much about how other people view the world. It's okay for us to have differences of an opinion. It's okay for us to disagree on things. What's not okay is us trying to segregate ourselves because people are different than us, and to try to build those walls instead of building those bridges. Because, I mean, if you could point out a time in history where segregation and all of that ever worked out for any group of people, I'll rest my case. But I don't think there's ever been a time where we created a utopia by just separating ourselves off into these groups of like-minded thinking people. One of the things I remember hearing my entire life growing up in the United States of America was that the greatest thing about this country, that we were a melting pot of nations. That we had people from everywhere in the whole fucking world here. And now we're trying to kick everybody out of it. You can't have a piece of my American dream. You know what I'm saying? I need that 9-to-5 where I can go slave for the corporation to pick myself up from my bootstraps so I can make something of myself. That's the American dream, right? Get that white picket fence, get that wife and a kid, you know what I'm saying? Little labradoodle dog, whatever the Instagram hot dog of the day is. Everything will be all right. All right, Russ. You get the gold star of the day. I think I talked the most in this video. I think that's all I got for this one. Be kind to a stranger. Tell somebody that you love them. And if you haven't joined the Foxtrot family, there's always room for you. Russ, I don't know how I'm supposed to follow that, fam. I almost said something that I shouldn't have. I'm glad that I didn't read that out loud. But there's exciting news coming very soon. That's all I'm going to say. Exciting news coming in 3 days. Be on the lookout. I really don't even have a fucking clue what to play right now. What the hell have I been listening to? Rap. Nope. Fuck me in the face, bro. I really don't even know. I don't even know today. Let's see. Let me catch up on this chat, though. Let's see. We're going to Magnolia Park to show tomorrow. Yes. Okay, so we will be back Wednesday. There's no schedule tomorrow. Tomorrow is a full day of concert going for me. So my early time and my late time will both be preoccupied by being in Baltimore at the Hot Milk and Magnolia Park show tomorrow. So there will be no streaming tomorrow. We will be back on Wednesday, and then we will probably do reaction stream on Thursday. The Twitch stream is going to probably go, I think, every other week. I think we're going to alternate weeks with that. So we're probably going to react on Thursday, I would imagine. So we will be back on Wednesday. No scheduled anything for tomorrow. Oh, Jessica and what's his face? Angel, if you're out there in the world, fam, you're still out there listening. I did look up the set list for tomorrow, and I know it's very short notice, but it's basically just the new album plus like 3 songs. So there's only like 3 songs you have to kind of get familiar with outside of like the newest album. So the lineup looks like it's nothing but like the new record. So I am stoked about that show. Should be cool. Should finish on Addison Rae. Addison Rae. What a change up that would be. That would probably be the most pop star person I've ever done on this channel. Addison Rae. That's wild. What song are you thinking? I'm not doing it. But I'm saying, what Addison Rae song are you even thinking? What is Addison Rae song, man? What's that one song she did called like Diet Pepsi or something? Oh my God, Addison Rae. Speaking of Magnolia Park, you know. Oh, you talking about Addison Rae, the Magnolia Park song? If that's what you're talking about, that would totally make more sense. They're not playing that song now. I do like that song though. Osa Minario. See, I don't have enough Anaria in my list. I don't know enough of her music yet. You know what I mean? I gotta get more familiar with Anaria. Yes, I'm sorry, Cherokee. Today was kind of a The Magnolia Park song. That makes way more sense. That totally does make way more sense. I'm a little disappointed they're not playing it. They played it last year, though. They played it when I saw them last year. They did play that song. Petty or TX2? I need to react to that new TX2 song. See, I played most of Petty's songs on here at some point. I don't know, friends. I'm still stuck on that Death Party song by what's it called, but I reacted to that shit. I haven't put out the video yet, though. I've been listening to that Christian song a lot lately. I've been listening to Further Within. All the shit I've been playing on the Twitch streams I've been listening to a lot lately. You know, we're just gonna do it. We're just gonna play. We're gonna play it because it is a happy song. She's got long hair just like Addison Rae. Just because I'm excited to see Magnolia Park today. They're not gonna play it tomorrow. I already know, but they played it last year, and I was excited.
Hey, what's up, my Magnolia boys? Hope tour's going well. You guys are going to the moon right now with the numbers. You are killing it, killing it. In fact, I just bought a brand new Tesla with your royalty checks, so thank you for that. So look, I know you guys are on tour right now, you're super tired, but I just need you to film a music video in this super cool location I found. It's only like a couple 100 miles out of the way. Oh, and also I just put some new outfits in the mail. You guys are gonna love them. I think if we really like lean into this whole 2000s pop punk nostalgia kind of thing, we are gonna make a ton of money. Or well, at least I will make a lot of money. Not so sure about you guys. I gotta run. Good luck. Peace out.
She's got blonde hair just like Addison Rae, brown eyes, butterflies, yeah, when she looks at me. And I know she's got demons up in her brain, but I think I like it, yeah, I think I like it. But she keeps pulling me in, pulling me in. She don't need no photo filter. She's like a movie to me. I need a repair. She's got my heart in her hands that she don't understand. She keeps choking out my oxygen. And when she puts on a smile, got some drip in her style. I know she ain't never playing pretend. 'Cause I'm just a boy who don't know any better. Who am I to think that I can save her? She's just a girl who wears a striped sweater, lost in this world, thinks that love can save her again. She's got blonde hair just like Addison Rae, brown eyes, butterflies, yeah, when she looks at me. And I know she's got demons up in her brain, but I think I like it, yeah, I think I like it. I know I can't be everything you wanted. I'm sick of this town, it makes me wanna vomit. I wish I could leave, you keep me feeling haunted, but I think I like it, yeah, I think I like it. Cigarettes, smoking by the bedside, burn a mark, let the scar turn me up inside. Number one, help, I need a lifeline. She's a guy falling hard, but I don't mind. 'Cause I'm just a boy who don't know any better. Who am I to think that I can save her? She's just a girl who wears a striped sweater, lost in this world, thinks that love can save her. She's got blonde hair just like Addison Rae, brown eyes, butterflies, yeah, when she is up in her brain, but I think I like it. Yeah, I think I like it.
Oh, baby, I love me some Magnolia Park. Like I said, they started off with the pop punk vibes for sure, and then they got a little bit into that core scene on that new album, Vamp, and they've been dipping into it with the Halloween mixtape and all that. So I've been liking the way that they've been moving, you know. So I feel like they're kind of like in a pocket where they can kind of do both, and they can kind of go in both directions. When I think about the set list for tomorrow, I see why this one's not in there, because it's a different vibe. But they also got Eye to Eye in there, so I'm so excited to sing some Disney shit tomorrow. You have no fucking idea. If you did not know about your boy, a Goofy movie, that was one of the ones. That was one of the ones. You know what I mean? So I like the fact that when they came out with that like Disney Goes Punk shit, and they put them on the record for the Goof Troop movies. Or Goof Troop, that was a TV show. The Goofy movies, the songs from that shit, I was very, very excited. I've talked about that multiple times already, though. So y'all already know. I appreciate you guys for all the wishes about having a good time at the show tomorrow. It should be a good time. We got a good little group that's going to be heading down there tomorrow to go watch the show. Again, I'll try to post some videos this time. Last time, Angel posted like everything, so I'm gonna have to try to like put some of my own shit up I think this time. So again, I'm the guy who like I really like to enjoy the show and get locked into the moment, but I gotta try to like get a little bit of a recording and some pictures and stuff this go around, or else it's like I never went. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I want to shout out Mia Mori for hanging out with us today. I want to shout out Nayri the Witch for hanging out with us today. Shout out to Screams of Anubis again for hanging out with us again today. Our friend from what was that other band's name? The new one, DB in the end something. The one that we checked them out. Our homie, he showed up in the Twitch too. So shout out to him. I have to get more familiar with this band for sure. Want to shout out to their moderators for sure. Appreciate you, Steve, for everything today for sure. Helping while Maul is busy the next few days and whatnot. Taking some time for some things. So we really want to appreciate you, Steve, for the extra help today. Want to appreciate Anna, Pixie, OTAB, and also our good friend Russ, my real boy, my Pinocchio, my man Russ. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys again for hanging out with me this evening. Again, we'll be back on Wednesday for Women Who Rock Wednesday, normal time, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. Central, and so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So, again, thank you guys all for hanging out with me today. Remember, you're not listening to a song right if you can't tell if it's a banger in the first 5 seconds. And I love you all, but you better make sure that you be bathing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'll see you guys on the Discord, and I'll see you, B-Town Gang, tomorrow. It's going down. It's going down. I'm looking forward to it. Angel, take the Advil, take the aspirin, whatever you need, friend, whatever you need, because that pit's happening. That's pit happening. You know what I mean? Arm in arm. We're going in there. We're skipping to my Lou at the show tomorrow. Yeah, you guys have a great night wherever you are on the wrist in the great wide world, and be good to one another. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Bye. Bye. Wee-ha! Wee-ha! Oh man, I'm getting better at that. See y'all.